Hello, Leos. This is AD with Cast here, and I'm going to be doing your August 2019 reading. So thank you so much for joining the channel. Welcome back if you're old, and welcome if you are new. We're so happy to have you here as we grow and expand. And before we forget, happy birthday to you. Hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Leos. Shout out to my dad, who is a Leo. So I'm really excited. Leo season is always my favorite season because the parties are awesome. I am, in fact, going to a Leo party tonight. So I'm really excited about it. I wish you all the best birthdays. I hope that you have a great time, and congratulations on this new start. Before we jump into the actual reading, guys, I do want to invite you to check out the description box below on information on how to book a personal reading with me. I am currently doing a $25 15-minute special, and please follow me on Instagram. I started doing dailies, weeklies, and pick a cards there, and I just did one for the full moon in Leo, so y'all should really be feeling yourselves. It's kind of what I'm hearing. So congratulations, but please don't forget to check me out over on Instagram if you want more like daily stuff. Okay, let's get into it. And there we go, right there off the rip. See what's going on for our Leos and their birthday season. Birthday, it's your birthday. Okay, oops. Alrighty, let's get into it. Let's see what is going on for our Leos. Okay. All right, so we had Justice come out first. So it could be connecting with the Libra, but this is about coming into balance, all right, and karmic balance, divine balance, right? This is major arcana. This could have to do with a court case or a legal case or something of that nature, but it does signify balance, all right? So we have the Devil and the Three of Cups. Okay, so could be connecting with the Capricorn, but somebody could be coming back from your past to try to return, or I just heard you could be given into old temptations, or an old temptation could come up again, and so that's going to be up to you as to if you give into it or not. Right? You know, I'm not here to judge, but I feel like with that particular combination, which I honestly don't think I've gotten before, I feel like, yeah, Leo, like there's going to be an opportunity for you to kind of, I want to be evil, like the Eartha Kitt song. But yeah, there's going to be an opportunity for you to kind of dance with the devil, kind of dabble into old habits. All right, so yeah, we have the Five of Swords. So this is all about miscommunications too. But this could deal with, I always say this could be connected with an Aquarius, but this is like having no fun at the party. Like you gathered all your friends, you're like, we're all gonna go do this, and then somebody started playing too rough and got too serious, and it wasn't fun anymore. So I'm not sure if you're what end of the spectrum that you're on, if you're these guys who's like, I don't want to play anymore, or if you're the one who's just like, so go home then, cry, you know. I'm sorry, I didn't know that I was playing what bitches, you know. So just be mindful of what end of the spectrum that you're on. Like if you're playing with somebody who's unfair, then sure enough, walk away, leave it be. You don't have to put up with shit that you don't want to put up with, right? But if you are the one who's kind of the perpetrator of it, then be aware that you might want to adjust, okay? If you want them to be your friends, if you want them to come play with you anymore. All right, we have 3, 2, and 1. It didn't come out, but I think it just tried to come out, was the Chariot, so it could be connecting with a Cancer. Excuse me. All right, so the underlying energy we do have is the Nine of Swords. Leo, that's not a comfortable energy for, you know, your birthday season. You shouldn't be worried about nothing, but some of you guys could be worried. Oh, yeah, some of you guys are worried about moving. Quite honestly, yeah, you're worried about moving or transitioning or leaving something behind. And it's giving you kind of sleepless nights. It's going to work out. You'll be settled. I know, for instance, like my dad, he's certainly moving, and he's a Leo, so I guess all of you are moving. I'm just kidding. But I'm going to have to give him a call. I'll be like, hey, you doing okay? But I just sense a lot of anxiety coming from this move. But I do imagine that it's going to be a positive move, but it just doesn't seem like that right now because it's overwhelming, right? Moving isn't fun. So we have the Hangman, the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune, great, as your heart of the reading. The Queen of Cups. The Page of Wands. The Five of Cups. And then last but not least, we have the Six of Wands. Right, awesome. So, right off the rip, you emerge victoriously from this, okay? You do. You come out on top. That's, I want to say that before we even get down to it. You end up winning this round, Leo. So this is great. So don't try to focus so much in the lower vibration of worrying about what is going to happen or how it's going to happen and just expect it to happen. You know, do your part, obviously. Do your part, but be in a position, especially with the Queen of Pentacles here, to receive help, to receive assistance, and something that you feel has been kind of stagnant. So let's get into it. So we start off with the Hangman. Could be connecting with the Pisces, but this is all about taking a step back and observing and kind of not making a decision. Like, I'm getting to, in a sense here, you feel like you're kind of in a trick bag. And this happened, this was in another reading too. Maybe it was an Aquarius, where I was just like, I feel like there has been kind of this polarity between feminine energies for whatever. I'm not sure if I'm speaking to more men in this reading, but it seems like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, and it's between two different energies. That could be the temptation that you could be giving into with that Devil card and the Three of Cups there. It could be the temptation to start this third party situation, because we have the Queen of Pentacles. This represents an earth energy, so this can be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or like a motherly figure, somebody who tends to be mature, somebody who's pretty generous, but surrounds themselves with abundance. You know, they like to be comfortable. They like the finer things in life, and they are a perfectionist to their core. I am seeing, I rarely try to go into skin color, but this is probably a darker person. If you're between two person, this is the more olive tone, or the black person, or the Spanish person. You know, it's just the darker one of the two. However that resonates with you. But I'm just sensing that there's some sort of secrecy here, particularly with the Seven of Swords. There's some sort of sneaking around. Okay. And this could have to deal with, again, if you're moving, the Queen of Pentacles can symbolize your housing situation, your comforts, your home. So be aware of the people, or be aware of the arrangements or the contracts and all that stuff too, especially with that Justice card. Be aware that you're signing on to what you feel you want to sign on to, okay, guys? Because you're going to want to make sure that you are observing everything so you can look at the bigger picture, because there could be some shady shiz going on, and you don't want to sign on to that if you can avoid it. Sometimes it's going to be inevitable, but this is going to be like, just don't rush into anything with this Hangman here. But again, that's specific for some of you. I'm getting so that like there is some sort of secret being held, probably about another person or feelings for another person. Okay, so let's get into it. So we got the Seven of Wands, excuse me, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so you've been fighting, you've been defensive against something, you've been fighting for some change. Okay, I feel like you feel like a lot of stuff has been coming at you, and perhaps that's why you've taken a step back as the Hangman, because you're just like, it's been an onslaught of energies. I've been having to put on all these different hats, and I'm tired. But I do see you coming in with this Page of Wands here. I do see you getting like that second wind, catching that second wind of energy and starting to move on and kind of getting this new passion. But I just feel like, Leo, like your passion is leading you kind of all over the place. It's like you want to do something, but you know it's not the smartest thing to do. And so you're fighting it, but I feel like just a lot of temptation is coming in, especially with the Seven of Wands. I'm going to go ahead and clarify that. And it could be because of the change in circumstances that you just experienced easily. All right, we just had some flippers. The Seven of Wands again. So Seven of Wands clarifying the Seven of Wands. You hear me? And to the Nine of Wands. So like you're fighting and you're defensive. Like it's crazy. You're on complete defense right now. You're playing mad defense, Leo. And I think it's because you're just trying to keep your head above water at this point. You're trying to focus on that coin with the King of Pentacles here. But I just feel like there's a lot of outside temptations, mostly of the sexual nature. You know, I'm just gonna throw that out there. Mostly of the sensual nature. All right, nothing wrong with that. But I just see like people are coming at you like, oof, you. And it's Leo season, so you're looking good. You smell good. You feel good about yourself, and so that is attracting a lot of I feel like a lot of you guys, for whatever reason, like you've stepped into your element. And because of that, it's bringing in like kind of those old things that you were trying to will away. But there is a change. The Wheel of Fortune is still the heart of this reading. This is positive as far as like you coming out victorious, you emerging, you know, depending on what you want to do, how you decide that you want to move forward, you're going to be able to do that. But I do sense, guys, with this Five of Cups here, there is going to be some sadness. But it might not be. It might be sadness that you caused to someone else, particularly a Queen of Pentacles or this King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Not sure if I said that, but there is going to be some sense. There is going to be some sadness here, and everybody can't win in this situation. And I feel like that's, you know, that, and that's kind of what you're fighting against. But you know, you can't play God at this point. Stop trying to be God. I don't feel like you are, but I feel like you're like, I really don't want to hurt anybody involved, but sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Got my hair caught. All right. Let's see. Why is the Five of Cups here, please? But I am imagining for others of you. Yeah, and I was just about to say, for others of you, you could be, there's something about your feelings or like your emotions that you're trying to fight off. You're trying to ward off. And again, that could be temptation. It really could be temptation. That still makes sense. Okay. I don't know what to say. Man, Leo, some of y'all looking smexy Lexi, and like there's just going to be so many offers of union. People are just going to want to be with you. Okay. And that's what I'm saying. You might not be in the position where you need to be with, because you're already with somebody. I just heard this is my second Erykah Badu reference today. I guess I'll see you next lifetime. Like for some of y'all, that's gonna be your choice. That's all you can say. Like, I'll see you next lifetime. It was cool. Sorry, I can't do more, but I'm in a relationship already. Or you know, you're just having too much fun at one time, kind of overindulging, and just all the attention that you're getting because people are coming at you like, I want to be with you. We should be together. So we have the Six of Cups here, the Eight of Wands again. Oh, that must have been the last read. No, yeah, the Eight of Wands here. So again, travel, distance, going. This could even be somebody communicating from your past, all right? And we have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So you officially have every single queen in this reading, Leo. Again, I'm not sure if I'm speaking to a lot of masculine energy or somebody who's more attracted to feminine energy, but you have every feminine energy represented. And if you are a woman watching this, then you represent all these women, and that is why you are able to attract almost any man of any kind. Like, it's like, I ain't got no type. And you don't. And the people, like, you are everyone's type. You are universally everyone's type. So if you're a guy, all kinds of women are going to be throwing themselves at you. And if you're a woman, all kinds of men are going to be throwing themselves at you, or whatever you're into. You know, I'm not here to judge. Y'all can do what y'all want. I just can't throw everybody in there, right? So you're just getting a lot of attention either way, okay? But somebody from your past could come back. So we have the Queen of Wands here, which is wand energy. Again, Leo energy. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. We have the Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Thought I had to sneeze. It's not coming. I was just like, I was so confident in that sneeze and it never came. But yeah, there's just so many people who are just going to be throwing themselves at you, and you're going to have to be clear, honest, and concise about what you want. All right. And be very, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, Leo. You're just going to have to decide what it is that you want. What is integrity for you? You know, what promises did you make to this other person? You know, did you make a promise to that person? Because you're just going to be so inundated with a lot of opportunities to do what you want. You know, so it's just going to be up to you as far as what you decide. So August has the potential to be a really great month. Somebody could end up kind of sad. And even it could be you. This could be your energy. Like, man, I feel like I'm missing out on all these opportunities. But with the Five of Cups, remember, don't focus on the Three of Cups that's here. Don't focus on don't cry over spilled milk. Focus on what's behind you. You have a really strong relationship behind you. You have a really strong bond behind you with the Two of Cups here. So that all is not lost, all right? If this is your energy, if you feel like you have FOMO, you know, and it could do that if you're just trying to be the good guy, you're trying to be the good girl, but there's nothing that you can do about people being attracted to you. And remember that there's nothing that you can do about people being attracted to you. You know, if they like you, they like you. Hey, it's not your fault that you're beautiful. And so I will say this, if you happen to be dealing with somebody who's an insecure person, just be, I think the advice is to always just be upfront. Like, don't let them find out about things, especially with the Seven of Swords. If you're dealing with the Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, don't let them find out about it in particular. Just try to be as honest, because there's really nothing that you can do. I don't think that you're doing anything. Like, if you're a girl, I don't think that you're wearing anything, you know, that you out whatever to attract that type of attention. If you're a guy, I don't think that you're flashing, or I don't think that you went out and bought a big truck for everybody to see. I just think it's your time. You know, it's August, it's Leo season, and so the lions are roaring, okay? And you are, I mean, are people coming out of the woodworks to just breathe your same air. It's really crazy. I get it, though. I get it. But make sure that, like, be confident that you are, again, emerging victorious from this with the Six of Wands. And again, this is another card that indicates victory, winning, and also just receiving a lot of attention. Look at all these people around looking at him, and look at how proud he looks. That's why I'm like, soak it up. Just remember the type of person. Just remember who you are, so you don't end up doing something that you regret or something that you didn't want to do in the first place, okay? Because you'll have to answer for whatever you put out into the universe. And that could mean different things to different people. That's why I'm like, I hope that I'm being as down the middle as possible. I'm not trying to tell you to do anything, you know. It is what it is. But yeah, just be prepared to just get a lot of DMs, a lot of knocks on the door. Hey, I just wanted to see if everything's okay. I'm going to lunch. You want to come with me? Just expect it, because it's coming. All right, you're gonna be very, very popular. Cool. So let's move into your oracles, Leo. But before we begin, I do want to give you a friendly reminder to please check out that description box below so you can book that personal reading for me if it's something that interests you. It is $25 for a 15-minute special. I really love doing those. I've had like such a great time doing those. And yeah, follow me on Instagram. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right. Okay. For Leos, all right, and 2 and 1 more card, please, for Leos. 1 more card, please, for our Leos for the Moonology deck. 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, honestly, I'm just sitting here. We just had the full moon in Leo. I'm really not surprised. Like, this is, this doesn't make sense. Okay, so we have a time to give rather than take. All right. Balance spirituality and practicality. And it's time to release negativity. I really want to focus on this, and I don't know if I'm going to say it right, but I'm going to try my bestest. Again, you're not inherently bad, right? Because people are attracted to you and because you're tempted. Be realistic. You're good looking. You're on top of your game right now. It is your season, all right? There's no need to punish yourself or get angry with yourself because you do have the temptation. It's a matter of what you do with it, if that makes sense. And it's time to give rather than take. So give of yourself instead of taking in all this temptation. Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. But it's just like, balance the two, and don't punish yourself for being tempted. If you weren't tempted and you didn't say no or yes, then you would never know. You know, you never had that test. That's why God put the big ass tree there and said, do not mess with this tree, just to see if they do it or not. You know, it could have been cotton candy. You don't know. But until you're presented with that test, will you ever know? So it seems like that test is coming for you. So just be prepared to know that, like, the issue isn't that you're tempted, it's what you decide to do with that temptation, right? And just know that when it comes to it, if there's an opportunity to take advantage of the situation, right, give it away. It's kind of what I'm getting. Like, don't take advantage. Give that person away. If they come in and like, hey, I want to go to lunch and all that other stuff, cool. You can be like, oh, great, cool. You know, they're like, I'll pay. You'll be like, no, I'm going to pay for myself. You know, like, make sure that, like, that's what I'm getting. You're like, yeah, we can go eat, but I'm going to pay for myself. I want to make sure that you know that this is friends. You know, if that's the message that you're trying to give. just be very clear about the people who are around you, right? And then we have it's time to release negativity. Again, could be connecting with a Scorpio or a Pisces. And then we have Virgo here too. But it's time to release negativity from yourself. You come out victorious from this. If you're nervous about this move, you know, this is going to be kind of a wonky August, because I feel like you make progress in work. It's just kind of like your emotional, not even emotional, it's just like your relationship is being tested in a different way than it has before, right? But you're up for this test, Leo. You got it. You know, if anybody can stick to their guns, remember, you are a fixed sign. So whatever it is that you decide, you're fixed on it, right? You don't have to give into temptation if you don't want to. But if you want to, you know, that's up to you. Sevens are really important to you too. Yeah. I'm just getting so much feminine energy. I guess that there's a plane flying over. I don't know what that noise is, but I do apologize. All right, so we have to the sea. And then again with the 7. So play 777, guys. 7 could be really important to you because they're all over this reading. This is going with the flow. Catch it to the sea. Just ride the wave. Ride the wave. Ride the wave. You don't have to dictate where it's going. Just be on it. Be down for the ride. Like Aline AJ said. And then we have yin and higher power. And notice all this pink energy. We have 2 and we have 4. So that's why I'm like, you are very, 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 very attractive. You're open to receiving at this point in time. People are going to want to give to you a lot. And like I said, it's a time to give also from you than to take. But people are going to want to give. I mean, they're going to want to give it all up, right? You're looking like a snack for some of these people, right? And then again, we do have 4, higher power and divine guidance. So this is kind of, I don't want to say test. I don't like that. But this is an opportunity to establish who you want to be, if that makes sense, the type of person that you want to be. I know it sounds really, really extreme and kind of dramatic. It probably sounds worse than test, but it is. And that's really what it boils down to. It's just like we're always just a sum of our choices. You have free will. Absolutely. You could look at this reading, you know, I'm nothing but a messenger. So you can look at this reading and be like, trash, throw the whole thing away, and you can go do whatever you want, you know. That's always going to be in your wheelhouse. Again, with Adam and Eve, it's always going to be in your wheelhouse to give into that temptation. I feel like this is a temptation that's presented to you from spirit, from God, just to see what it is that you're going to do. What's the type of person that you want to be? How do you want to handle the situation? So go about it in the best way that you know how. That's all you can do. And again, if you mess up and all that other stuff, you're just presented with the same storyline again. I feel like this has been something that repeats itself, particularly with this higher power going here. If your weakness is women or your weakness is men, I just feel like there's a weakness for intimacy. That sounds classy. There's a weakness for intimacy. And so this challenge could happen, and it could be because you are afraid of this, where you're going. You don't know where you're going. So it's the perfect time to slip into old habits because that's familiar. So just be aware. You know, everybody has their coping mechanism. That's what I just heard. It was just like, this is something that was a coping mechanism. And you're fearful at this point in time. I don't see it staying. And again, this is all minor energy except for the Wheel of Fortune and the Hangman. So this is all minor energy. So this isn't, I don't feel like this is like make or break you for the rest of your life. You're just in a period of transition. And just in the meantime, you're just being presented with, you know, temptations. I love this deck, but it's so hard to shuffle sometimes, and it's taking a long time to pop out. All right, let's see. What's going on for our Leos, please? All right, we're taking this one because my hands hurt. Perfect. All right, so we have Unicorn, infinite possibilities. You are the sovereign of the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become legendary. Go beyond the ordinary. Go beyond the ordinary. You know, and what's this? Abandon darkness. So release the negativity. Release that. Like, I just feel like the devil's playing games. That's what I just heard. Like, the devil is playing games. He's trying to slip you up, Leo, but you're prepared. You're absolutely prepared. And again, you win. You win this. It doesn't even matter. Like, this is a complete winning. I just watched a random Charlie Sheen documentary. Oh man, Charlie Sheen was a hoot. But you are winning. You got that tiger's blood pumping through you, okay? With this unicorn was such a beautiful card. And this card does not come out that often. And I love it. Like with this butterflies too, it's all about that transformation. Like I said, you're going through transition. I kept saying that, like, you're in this really new transition. And so that's why it seems a little bit scarier and bigger than it is. But you're going to get comfortable into your new setting, okay? The devil's just playing some tricks. He just wants to, you know, throw a monkey wrench into it, as he always does. When has he not? When is everything smooth, right? So just remember that this is something that you can certainly take. You can certainly beat this. You can certainly get this monkey off your back, all right? So I wish you the best, Leos. Again, please don't forget to check out the description box for that special information and follow me on Instagram. Peace. Until next time.